see me, hear me, and uh, yeah, don't even give me anything about the Tennessee Georgia game. So waiting, there comes my screen. Let's see. Jacob says 5x5. Krista, Robert, nice. Lorna, Janet, nice. Big Dog, Ma, Papa. Okay, so you guys can see me. Happy Saturday night. Uh, those of us in Tennessee, well, most everybody in Tennessee, not happy because Georgia kicked our ass tonight, but okay, so be it. All right. We're through Halloween, guys. And now we have an election coming up and the holidays coming up. I'm going to ask everybody something real quick tonight, just because of the mood I'm in. And I made a comment earlier that was listening to Christmas music. All right. I'm trying to get myself in a happy place. I want you guys to be in a happy place tonight. All right. The world sucks. Yeah, that's a real way to put it. Put the start to a happy place, right? The world sucks. So you guys, me, all of us that are extended, our family. And so I want to keep it that way tonight. I want us to all think about how we can help each other throughout Thanksgiving, throughout Christmas, throughout whatever we're going to come up with. Okay. And so I want to do some, I want to, like I said at the top, there was a special announcement. Okay. Let me get the number here real quick. Bear with me a second. So far this year, y'all have super chatted, super stickered, whatever, $4,041.79 to this channel. Okay. As much as I appreciate it, I'm giving it all away. Okay. Y'all know me and helping out others. Y'all know my heart for you guys, for people that are not as blessed. God knows for the veterans, God knows for the animals. All right. Mrs. P and I have already donated over $3,000 of that money to the local animal shelter, the local homeless shelter, the food bank, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Okay. The special announcement, what I want to make. I'm going to do something on a live stream, and I'm not going to tell you when, which is going to be the fun part. Y'all know me, all right? I love to surprise you and do crazy stuff. Sometime between now and Christmas, there's going to be a giveaway. Not a Wellbots giveaway, not a generator. This is strictly from me and Mrs. P. Okay. With not only the money that you guys have contributed to the channel, but to have some fun. Okay. Because we are family. And like I said, I was listening to Christmas music, and when we were kids, we all realized, when we were kids, we all, what are we getting? What are we getting? What are we getting? And as we got a little older, it was like, what can we give? What can we give? What can we give? I love the giving part. Makes my heart happy. Okay. I love to see the smile on people's faces when I love to see the tears in their eyes when they're like, I didn't expect that. I love to be able to do that. There's a lot of us, there's a lot of you guys that are not as blessed as me and Mrs. PR. And please don't take that wrong, okay? We hoped, Mrs. P and I hoped we would get to 100,000 subscribers by Christmas. It doesn't look like we're going to get there. Okay. That was when we wanted to do this. I'd rather do it for Christmas because maybe something that we can do. You guys, some of you in the family are more blessed than others. Y'all know that, okay? I don't think that I'm telling you anything that people don't understand. Some of you have sent me things and said you wanted to share those with other people in the family, this family, okay? And I've asked, and everybody's been agreeable to it, that we do this as a Christmas giveaway. Mrs. P and I are going to donate a few $1,000s worth of our own money, okay? Some of it that you guys donated, some of it that's our money, to help y'all. I know this is gonna, some people are gonna go, oh crap, I'm not involved in this. I don't care if you live in Europe. I don't care if you live in Asia. I don't care if you live in Australia, whatever. This is for everybody. If you win one of these things, and there's going to be a lot of stuff, okay? And it ain't going to be cheap. I'll ship it wherever the hell in the world it costs me. I don't care. If it costs me $5,000, it costs me $5,000. I don't care. This family, this group right here, every single one of you who is here means more to me than any of my blood family does. And you guys have heard my stories on my blood family. I wouldn't spit on my blood family. But this group right here, most of you, 99.9% of you I've never met, mean more to me here than anybody that raised me, period. Okay. Because you guys are true. You are the people that I want to see live, survive, You're my heart, guys. You are what keeps me going every day. Sorry, this is tough. I have fists clenched right now because I have the greatest wife in the world that I wouldn't trade for anything. I have some of the greatest friends in the world. Mr. and Mrs. Mountaintop Reps, you know that I wouldn't trade for the world. But you guys, every single freaking one of you, keep me going. And you tell me what I'm doing means something. I want you all to know this. Please, 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 from my heart to yours, every single one of you guys is my brother, is my sister, is my soul. And I want to do whatever I can to help. Because I want to see every one of you guys survive. I know everything I talk about, and I piss a lot of people off. And you know why? Because the truth hurts. And it's supposed to. Because reality sucks. And you and me and everybody who has this in our head goes, fuck reality. We're winning. Pardon my language. But I'm not giving up. You don't give up. And I'm going to do whatever the hell I can to help you guys. So, this is what's going to happen. Sometime, and I'm not going to tell you when, because I like to do that to you, we're going to have a drawing. It's going to be on a live stream sometime between now and Christmas. It's not going to be anything like I've ever done before, but I will give you a hint. You better know your pinball trivia and know it's going to be more than my dog's names. Okay? When I do this, it's open to everybody, everywhere. And it ain't going to be little piddly stuff. Okay? No dog tags, no cup of coffee. This is all going to be from me and Mrs. P. And this is going to be from everything that you guys have donated that hasn't already gone to the animal shelter, the Gary Sinise Foundation, the local food bank. Because believe it or not, yeah, Mrs. P and I do a lot of that. And yes, we will do our Christmas toy drive and our Christmas food drive. But I want to give something back to you guys, because for 2 years, y'all have been here with me. That was tough. But, okay, bear with me. I'm trying to compose myself here real quick. Okay. Guys, you and me, every single one of us in here is family. We are a family. We help each other. We take care of each other. That's what we do. And a lot of you have given your heart, your soul to each other. I try to give mine to you as well. I love you guys. Please understand that. Every single one of you. I love you guys. And I want to do whatever I can to help. Somebody made a comment here tonight about earlier about, oh, I got volunteered to have Thanksgiving at my house. I would love 50 of you at my house for Thanksgiving. I'll make 10 turkeys. I don't care. For all those of you guys in Sharps Chapel, in Maynardville, whatever would be, if you don't have anywhere to go, Tazewell, Harrogate, Oxville, you don't have anywhere to go for Thanksgiving, please email me. I'd love to have you here. I'll make dinner and we'll have some fellowship. Somebody made a comment earlier this week about me and Mrs. P being down and said they'd get on a plane and fly out here to help us with the yard work. You have there's no way in the world I'd ever ask somebody to do that. But just that comment, just the fact that somebody'd say they'd offer an 11-hour flight. Okay, I got to think you're coming from Alaska. That tells me how much the love is in this family. I'd never take somebody up on that. I'd never ask somebody to do something like that. But the fact that somebody'd offer that means more to me than anything that's what a brother, that's what a sister would do. My brother, thank you. Guys, hold up your friends, hold up your family, every single one of you. Hold up your family. We're good people. All right. For all of you guys that sent me super chats there, thank you. I'm just going to say thank you across the board everywhere, because there were a lot that came through. And I can't name you all, but we're going to share that wealth. Okay. And I appreciate all those of you guys that have the means to help those that don't. That's where it's all going. Hang on. Hang on. That's emotion, not being sick. Okay. All right. Let's get into, oh my God, I have 22 minutes on that one. Let's get into conversation here. Sorry, guys. I promise we're doing an hour tonight. I'm not going to cut you short. Do I have to get into the rules? All right, guys, keep it clean, keep it cool, keep it friendly. Mods, do your thing. I want to get into questions. All right, let me get to the top here if I can. All right. Wanda Anthony, I thought I'd been paying attention, but I have no idea what your dogs are named. Copper and Daphne. There you go. And no, that won't be a question. Blessed girl, I haven't drank a beer in years, but if I would drink one, but I would but I would drink one if I had. Blah, blah, blah. I haven't drank a beer in years, but I would drink one with you if I had one, sir. There, we had one for both, blessed girl. Let's see. Chad K says, keep our circle small. Yes. Keep our circle quality. There's a big difference between quality and quantity. And from what I can tell, y'all help me real quick keeping this family quality. Let's see. Guys, the hearts, thank you. Prepared, Jared, what kind of beer are you drinking tonight? I got a Yingling, so. Jack Bauer, can I be the crazy uncle? No, I have a crazy uncle. I had a crazy uncle, his uncle-in-law, and God rest his soul. But Misty Woods, when do we eat? Please, my table as Sue table. Daddy of three, mama of three again. You've helped our young family so much. 3 years ago, we almost lost our youngest. He beat cancer 2 times. Thank God. At less than 2 years old, that taught us resilience. Daddy of three, I'm glad I thank God. Okay. Now, teach him who saved him, why he's still here. Indiana Mom, is that an invitation? Damn straight. Mama Bear, I'm bringing the stuffing. No, you're not. You are not beating my stuffing. Sorry, when it comes to turkey stuffing, I have the king of all stuffings. No. D Van Eyck, I'll help cook. Farmer Red on our way from Canada. There you go. Bricks in a wall. I have no family, haven't had Thanksgiving in 10 years. I'm used to it now. You know, I'd had a couple of Thanksgivings. 2013, 2014, where I didn't have, it was nothing. And it was miserable. 2015, Mrs. P was here. Okay. She got here in September. September of 2015, we got married, and our anniversary is in 5 days. And we had our first Thanksgiving together. And it was, for her, it was just a meal, And Thanksgiving doesn't mean a lot until you realize until you don't have it. When you have Thanksgiving dinner, and for a lot of people, it's, oh yeah, we go to grandma's, we go to mom and dad's, whatever it is, and it's just normal. Until you don't have it, until you spend a Thanksgiving alone. And then you realize how important that day is. It's more than football games or whatever. And we had that Thanksgiving dinner, and it was a cheap dinner. Okay. You guys know my story. But we had turkey and stuffing, and I went as much as I could to the hilt to cook in our little tiny 1970s apartment. And she learned to appreciate it. And I told her the story of what Thanksgiving was. And mind you, Thanksgiving in Russia it's just another Thursday. It's bricks in a wall. I find somebody to spend Thanksgiving with. I don't know where you are. Come here. Spend Thanksgiving with me. Cat Lady Life. I'll be in Tennessee the week of Thanksgiving. There you go. Well, doors open. Prepping for it. I wish I could give you a hug, brother. I haven't had a hug since I lost my girls April 12th, 2021. Oh, I don't know what you mean by lost your girls, but I'm hoping it wasn't breast cancer, if that's what you mean. Big Dogma cherry pie. I'm booking a bus ticket now. Who's the daddy? Wow, you're gonna have a ton of people for Thanksgiving. I honestly, I'd love to have 50 people running through the house and just the house is a mess, construction going on everywhere. But I would love to have a bunch of people here. I I mean I'll give you this. Okay. Y'all know I don't talk to my family. Okay. Uh my parents are pieces of shit. My brother is cut from the same cloth. Uh they're all about money, and that's not me. Okay. My ex-wife is the one thing I will say about my ex-wife is she was cut from the same cloth as my parents were, but a good some of her family were good people. Okay. And the I will say that when holidays came around, it was really nice to have a big family around. You know, it was a euchre game. It was, a couple of turkeys going. It was whatever would be. I mean, and everybody brought something, and it was fun. I grew up in a small family. Both my parents were only children. Okay. It was just me and my brother. Okay. It was a small family. And my mom's cousin, my cousin, but it was always, small. And my parents always told me, marry somebody in a big family. So I did. That was a train wreck. And so now it's just me and Mrs. P. Like I said, Mrs. P came here with a suitcase and a cat. It's just the two of us. My family is my daughter, and you guys know I love my daughter to death. Okay. I'd do anything for her. Mrs. P, I love her to death. I'd do anything for her. And then I have Mr. and Mrs. Mountaintop Preps, and I love them to death. And I'd do anything for them. I want to see that family grow. Tonight in an hour and a half or whatever, the Powerball lottery gets picked. And it's what, $1.6 billion or something like that. And yeah, I bought 3 tickets. And I went up and watched ball game with Mr. and Mrs. Mountaintop Reps, and Mr. MP and me went to the store together, and we bought tickets, and we said, okay, if either one of us win, we're splitting it. And I was like, okay, what am I going to do? I'm like, buying the entire peninsula, and I'm building a mag here. Yeah. You can dream, right? Yeah, I'd love to have a ton of people here for Thanksgiving. My family, this group, I'd love to have this family here. Ashley says, I didn't feel like celebrating this year. Thank you for melting my heart a bit tonight. Yeah. Oh. Yeah, mine's melting a little bit too. Mima V. There's a name I've never heard. I start my day with pinball and coffee. You're appreciated and respected more than you know. Mima, thank you. And thank you for just being part of the family. Thank you all for being part of the family. Jay Myers, if they just showed up with a rake, what would you do then? Well, I'd put everybody to work, of course. After today's video, and God knows, I went nuts out there, and trust me, there's still millions of leaves out there that could be raked up. Michael Eversberg, Pinball, we love you. Thank you. Well, Michael, I hope not in the biblical sense, but thank you. Lorelei, thank you for that very generous super chat as I'm scrolling through. Bricks in the wall, I need your vids every day, brother. Guys, I do what I can, okay? I try. And please understand that there's a lot of pieces of shit that beat me up in here. Beat up everybody, okay? Y'all see it. A lot of you, I thank you guys for Mammy K, Lorna, blocking some of these people. I mean, I see some of them. I got a thick skin. I don't care, but y'all, every once in a while, y'all get a video from me where I'm just like, okay, I'm gonna tear somebody a new asshole. But please understand, everything I tell you is from my heart. Okay? I'm not gonna bullshit you. If people don't agree with me, that's fine. Okay? Leave. I'm going to tell you the truth. It's going to have my opinion to the truth, but it's going to be, I'm going to give you the facts, and then I'm going to tell you my opinion about the facts. If you don't want to hear that, if you don't like he gets too political, tough. Okay? You don't like political, you don't like whatever it is, you want beans and rice, everything like that, go start your own channel. I'm going to tell you what is in this head. I'm not going to be arrogant. I'm going to tell you the truth. Period. Sword 5000. I look forward. Whoops. Sorry, it shot the bottom on me. Let's see. Autumn West, you keep talking, you're going to have to put tents in the yard with tables. Yeah, that would probably be the truth. Ildiko, family is a blood. Family is kindness. We're all family here. Thank you. Yes. Okay. I don't have to slit my wrist. I don't have to do this, whatever. Here and here. This right there. If I put my hand out to you, you can trust whatever I say is gold. And as long as I can trust that out of you, we're good. Mary Kozer, I was married on Thanksgiving Day. It was very special. And that's something that you can celebrate every single day. Because if there's anything you have to give thanks for, it's that. You look in his eyes and you go, on this day, we have something to be thankful for. We could have absolutely nothing, and we have each other. Nancy Johnson, have I ever water glassed eggs? No, I have not, because I don't have chickens. Prepping for it. This family and you, Pinball, have kept me going strong, and God, of course, can't do nothing without him on your side. Yes. And no, I am not any. I. God is there. I am way the freak down there. Okay. I'm a guy. I'm a man. I'm a mortal. I'm not even going to. Did God call me to do this? Maybe. Okay. Am I anywhere close? No freaking way. Okay. Does God put thoughts in my head? Absolutely. Y'all have heard me. I'm a 100% believer that God told me to leave Las Vegas and move to Tennessee in 2019. Did God tell me to do YouTube? Maybe. Probably. I'm a child of God. That's it. Maybe I'm a messenger. That's it. But yeah, that man upstairs is my guiding light. D. Van Eck, but remember, you got a wonderful daughter out of the deal. Yes, I did. Okay. And I don't wish my ex any ill will. Never have, never will. Okay. She made her decision. She did. And yes, I got my daughter out of the deal. Firefox, what's Mrs. P's cat's name? It was Marfa. And God rest her soul, because Copper didn't like Marfa, and Marfa ran in front of Copper one time, and Copper grabbed her by the throat, and that was the end of Marfa. She is sitting on a shelf with my two previous dogs, and Marfa will be buried with Mrs. P, and Shelby and Izzy will be buried with me in the Veterans Cemetery in Knoxville. And Mrs. P will be right next to me. So, and Daphne will go with me, and Copper will go with Mrs. P. Sorry. Grace Acres, Pinball, you and this family has helped me not feel alone as a widow and with a child learning how to try to be sustainable. Love you and the Pinball family. Grace, good. Okay. I hope that you found the freesteading community and maybe find some people there I mean, to talk to. I'm sorry. Uh, I hope you found the freestanding community to maybe meet somebody local. It's it's a good we're a good group, and I'm glad you don't feel alone, but please don't just find people online. Find people in real life too. Pam Fury, when I cry, I'd rather cry with my family here. I'm trying to hold. I mean, some of this is tough, guys, tonight, and I'm right there with you, Pam. K-Rec, if you buy an island, I'd love to move there. Yeah, the problem is there's no islands anymore that you can buy that aren't controlled by some government. Though I was watching something on, uh, oh God, what was the name of the island? The the one from the HMS Bounty. Uh, there's only like 40 people left there, and they're worried about the people that are living there because the kids all want to leave, and I'm like, that's exactly where I want to go. Uh, it starts with a P. Somebody will know it in here, but I'm like, send me there, okay? I'm done. Jay Myers, have a daughter. Her mother poisoned her against me and have 2 grand. Daughter might never see. Okay, I don't understand what you're saying. Sunshine 67. I bought 2 Powerball tickets. There you go. Michael Lideker, Pinball. My father subscribed to you. He's Johnny. He's Johnny, and you can say hi. Hi, Johnny. Welcome to the family. Clarity Jane, as an adult, we always had holidays on off days. I'm a retired nurse, always worked. There you go. Diane S., back in the day, we had good holidays. People die. Not the same anymore. Okay, I don't understand. Chris White says, we're here, Pinball. We are a family. We have your back. Thanks, Chris, but I'm okay. I want to have your back. That's the whole point. I, I, I want to be able to help you guys. And that's, I try to do what I can do. Okay. And thank you for saying that. But I'm okay. Let's see. Bonnie Svensson, if a viewer wins it, they could make every member a millionaire. Now you know what I'm thinking. Frank Drebin, put another bird on the Barbie, coming down from New York and fasted all the way. Frank, on the way. Okay, doors here. Motel's about a half an hour up the street, but we're there. Pam Fury, I was always told if you dream big. Yeah, you know what? And if you got that dream, you'll dream big and you'll get there. Like I said, I mean, I don't have a huge house or anything like that, but 9 years ago, I was homeless. Now I got 3 acres, nice house, beautiful wife. I busted my ass for it. Is Elon Musk moving in? No. Okay. I don't care. That's not my dream. My dream was to have a nice cabin in the woods. You know what? I got it. And that's all I wanted. A Cushnet. Spend $2 on a Powerball ticket, $2 worth of dreaming. That's it. Okay. You know what? Spend $2 on it. It's $2 toward making somebody else's dream come true. Maybe it's your dream, maybe it's not, but you know, there's somebody out there that if you can afford those $2, then maybe you just change somebody's life. Well, guarantee you change somebody's life, but you know, whether it goes to the schools or however it goes, but somebody's life will be changed. You know, so be it. Michael Lideker, can you say hi, Johnny? That's my daddy subscribed and likes. Hi, Johnny again. Yes, I can. Let's see. Diane S. Pinball, it's a wonderful life. Pinball is George Bailey. No. No. It's a wonderful life, yes. And I don't know how long I have. None of us do. Okay. I could wake up tomorrow dead. So could y'all. Okay. The difference is what do you, and where you say George Bailey, what difference did you make in somebody else's life? There's a lot of people that made a difference in my life. You met my buddy Brett. Okay. He made a huge difference in my life. His parents made a huge difference in my life. I want to make a difference in other people's lives. I hope I made a difference in Mrs. P's life. Hope I made a difference in my daughter's life. I hope I made a difference in a few of your lives. Maybe teeny tiny little bit. But that'll be my legacy. Not the physical stuff or anything like that, but when I stand in front of St. Peter and say, what did you do with your life? And I'm like, I want to be able to say, I made a difference in somebody's life. That's my George Bailey moment. Rockin' TCB. If I hit the Powerball, I'm buying everybody here a Delta Flow. There you go. Marie 2024. I'm not in the best condition, but I can teach many needed things. Can I come there? Trust me, if I could buy, if I win the Powerball, I'm buying the entire freaking peninsula. Amanda Wilkerson, I hope your wish comes true. You're about 13 hours away from me. Well, you know, they're dreams. Life is too short not to have dreams. And I know we haven't talked anything about prepping tonight, but sometimes that's a good thing. Sometimes we have to talk about our dreams, our ambitions. It's like, you know, and maybe they're way out there. But you know what? If we can get halfway there, we're halfway there. Okay, it's further than we were when we started. we have to, all of us have to live the life we have, because we can't go back to yesterday. We can't go, gee, I really wish I would have done this. Then why didn't you do it? I wanted to go to Italy. Then why didn't you do it? I wanted to catch a blue marlin. Then why didn't you go try? We all have a life, and it's terminal. And the only thing you will take with you when you die is your memories. Do you want to have any? We all want to live till tomorrow. So do I. Okay. But I know when I leave this earth, I will have a lot of memories. I will have seen a lot of things I wanted to see. I will have done a lot of things I wanted to do. I will have not done a lot of things I want to do. No, I'm not jumping out of an airplane ever. Okay. But we all, at the end of the day, do not want to leave this earth with any regrets. And we all will have some. There's no question. But don't ever have to regret that I wish I would have done this when it was within your means to do it. Okay. You want to bungee jump from the Great Wall of China or whatever it is. Okay. Yeah, it's probably not a realistic thing. But those things that are possible, do them while you can, because you never know when you can't. And I'll give you a perfect example. All right. 1981. I think I told some of you this story. Might want to be something to remember here. My grandfather died, and we got in my grandfather's will, he said that Mom had to spend $20,000 on a vacation. 1981, $20,000, a lot of freaking money. Okay. We'd never been on a vacation other than living in Chicago, going to Wisconsin. Whoop-de-doo. Okay. I mean, I still have never been to Florida in my life. And Mom asked me and my brother, do we want to go to Asia or Africa? And of course, my brother and I wanted to go to Africa. So we spent 3.5 weeks on safari in Africa. Try going to Zimbabwe now. You can't. I've seen Victoria Falls. I can remember it. I was 15. Okay. Not real clear, but I can say I've been there. Most people can't. Because some of the things you want to do in life, you may not be able to do. I've been to Moscow. Try going to Moscow now. Couldn't do it when I was in my teens, 20s, 30s. Got that window, met Mrs. P, went to Moscow, brought her here. Could I go to Moscow now? Yeah, I could. Not exactly a good idea. Okay. But I got to see St. Basil's. I got to see the Kremlin. How many people can say that? Not a whole lot. Just saying. And on that note, it's 10 o'clock. Guys, thank you, everybody. Have a good evening.